What's going on, everyone? My name is Don't Care. My name is, and today I'm going to be reviewing Transformers One. So, yeah, our first animated Transformers film since 1986. 38 years later. Man, I feel so old. I'm 34, but man, I still feel old just saying that. So yeah, we've been focusing a lot on these live action Transformers films, and after the last one, last year, which was good, but financially, I guess it didn't do well enough as the studio was hoping for. So now they're going down the animated route, which I don't mind. I don't mind. I think this might be a good role for them and might be less expensive than live action. But yeah, I was very interested in seeing how this was gonna go. I was a little nervous with the trailer, as was everyone else, but I still kept an open mind because, I thought maybe it will go down the TMNT route from last year, where it was a fun, entertaining movie. And sure enough, when I went to go see this by myself, because my wife didn't want to see it, even though she loves Transformers, she wasn't really feeling it with this film. So I went to this and I found myself enjoying this film from the beginning to the end. So the plot for this film does a great job getting you hooked right away. We see the introduction of Orion Pax before he becomes Optimus Prime. We see D16 before he becomes Megatron. We see these two as best friends. We see these two as, lower class boss who can't transform. They're forced into labor. They're being looked down by the higher ups, by the, bots that are in charge. And they both hope to one day make some changes. And they end up going on this journey with Bumblebee and Alita 1, and the film pretty much becomes more of a buddy traveling movie. Yes, we have, you know, B and Alita, but it's mostly focused on, Optimus and Megatron. I know what their names are in the movie, but I'm just gonna keep calling them that because I that's pretty much who they are. Um, but like I said, I love how well this plot did, like showing how these two characters were before they became enemies. They love each other, they care about one another, both do want to make some changes for their world, they want to make it better, but both have two different ideology of how they want to do that. And then throughout this film, especially after they gain the ability to transform, we see them both realizing what they need to do in order to make the change, and it doesn't always end well. And in the end of the movie, yeah, it never does, especially with both two best friends and both wanting changes, and you already know how it's all gonna go. So yeah, it doesn't end well in the end. But despite that, though, you can understand how even years later, as we see in the other Transformers series, why Megatron and Optimus do have some respect for one another. It's because they used to be great friends. They both care about one another, and they do have some respect for one another. And yeah, in the end, they'll try to kill one another, but you can understand why they still have a higher opinion about the other than everyone else. So I really like that. I love the pacing of this film. It never slows down. It always finds a way to keep your interest in what's going on to the very end. The action scenes make it a lot of fun, building up to these dramatic moments to lead to the division of our friends, which is well executed. And like I said, I love how well they did this. And all the way to the very end with the final act, I thought, man, that was really good. The only fault I can find with this is the jokes. The jokes, I felt like there was way too many, and I get what they were trying to do, but you didn't need to do that much. Thankfully, though, they didn't go down the MCU route, where we have a serious moment and it ends up getting ruined by a joke. We didn't get that here. So they didn't try doing what MCU always does, and I'm thankful for that. I love the cast. I thought Chris Hemsworth as Optimus and Brian Tyree Henry as Megatron were really good. I love the portrayal as these young uh Transformers, how they both cared about one another, how they're really good friends, and they do a good job convincing you that they've been friends for a long time. So I thought they did a great job with that. You see Optimus more as the everyday guy when he was Orion, trying to do the right thing, while D16, Megatron, feels annoyed but hates society, in the way that they live in, but wanting some changes. So yeah, I thought they did a very good job with that portrayal and how you believe that they didn't want to go down this route. But in the end, it seemed like they had no choice. The rest of the cast does a great job, except for one that I found really annoying, and that was Bumblebee. I love Bumblebee. I don't understand why they made him this annoying. It felt like they needed a comedic tool for this film, and I feel like you didn't need to do that. You could have still have him be funny. Like, I feel like they tried to do what they did with the Transformers animated film from 2007 with that version of Bumblebee. You still could have made him like that, but instead they made him like 10 times annoying, and it really didn't work. Yeah, but like I said, the rest of the cast did a great job, and I was very curious to see how they'll continue with this timeline. The animation is well done. I love how beautiful it looks, especially the different areas we see of Cybertron. Something that we really never got to see in other films. Like, we never really got to have a better look at Cybertron how it looked before the war. Because every time we saw it in live action, it looked terrible. Even in the animated series, like, Cybertron didn't always look the way we kind of expected. So here, seeing it more fleshed out, I thought that's really good. I love it. Um, yeah, and we had some entertaining moments. We had some decent jokes. Not all of it worked. The action scenes were really great, especially leading to the final act, which and the fights were a lot better than anything from Michael Bay. So yeah, Transformers One is a fun, entertaining animated movie. Is it perfect? No, but I really like the movie, and I feel like people are gonna like it too. I highly recommend checking it out, and hopefully it makes back its money. So that's pretty much it, guys. You have a different opinion about this film. What you think of the other Transformers films? Leave some comments below. Let me know what you think. Hit my subscribe button, check my Facebook page, check out my Twitter page, check out T3 Media's channel, subscribe to our channel, keep up to date with the videos, and I'll see you next time to give you more entertainment. And until then, take care, be safe, love y'all, and goodbye.